Good morning, friends. Good morning, nations. Good morning. Good morning, the house of CCI. So wonderful, so powerful as we begin to look at our own baby's bedroom, or as we begin to look at our bedroom. I was so impacted with this word before he was ever born, before she was ever born, she was loved. And as I begin to look at the preparations, as I begin to look at creation, as I begin to look at all the things that is inside my bedroom, your bedroom, I begin to understand before I was ever born. One of the things that I think is very clear is that before Eve was ever born, Adam desired her. Well, Adam symbolizes the Lord, and you and I symbolize Eve. Before Eve was ever born, Adam desired that there would be somebody with his very nature, with his very being, with his very likeness. Yeah, and it's you. You're the one who's been included. You're the one who the Lord was thinking about before Eve ever existed, before there ever was time, before there ever was space. The Lord was thinking about you. And all of this is our bedroom. I talked about Katie, the signs on her wall, showing that she was loved, my granddaughter, before she was ever born. You're the one who was loved before you were ever born, and have all these signs around us, only to confirm how much the Lord has thought and believed and created for you. So anyway, as I was thinking this stuff, I was just blown away. And I'm just blown away that the Creator God is inside me. We sing a song, the song's actually been written here in the CCI house. And it goes like this. It says, heaven has moved. And now heaven is in the middle of me, in the sense that the Creator God is now in the middle of me. Jesus, we've already talked about this, several passages in the New Testament are showing that Jesus is the Creator God. And he is living in me. This is the whole thing that is so wild and so true, so true. So as I was thinking about this, I just thought, well, why would God do this? Why would he do this? And one of the things that we've already talked about is that before any of this stuff ever existed, the Lord desired to have somebody in his own image, in his own likeness. After Adam saw all the animals of creation, there was nothing that had his own being, nothing that had his own image, nothing that had his own likeness. And so what we see is that, wow, God wanted somebody like himself. And that is where you and I have come on the scene, once a family. So as I began to think about this, one of the things that was really in my heart, why would God want to do this? And the thing that I think really impacted me, and that's what I want to kind of begin to push on today, is that the motive behind this is love. See, God is a romantic. God is a romantic. And so what has happened is that the motivation behind creation is the love of God. The motivation behind creation is that God is in love, and he is in love with us. And so this is what is going on. And this is why John 1:8 becomes such a powerful passage, because it says, Jesus has come to reveal whatever we understood about God in the Old Testament. Whatever we understood, we would not even use the word Father in the Old Testament, at least in the great majority of contexts. But whatever we understood about God in the Old Testament, all of a sudden it becomes incomplete, because Jesus has come to reveal the Father. And this is the last dimension of revelation that is going to be made available, because this is the complete expression of who he is. When Jesus was going by Samaria, the Samaritans, Jesus was going to Jerusalem, and so they were going to stop at Samaria, but the Samaritans got offended, and they said, hey, if you're not coming here, we don't just want you to stop off by. If this is where you're coming, come, we'll receive you. But if you're going to Jerusalem, you go there and don't come over here. They wanted more attention. And so a couple of the disciples, they said, you want us to call down fire from heaven? You want us to call down fire from heaven on them because they won't receive you, because they're rejecting you? And Jesus, he says, hey, you guys don't know what spirit you're of. And that's just a real good illustration of what happens a lot of times. See, because now we are beginning to understand the dimension and the motivation that is behind everything. And the motivation that is behind everything is that God is love. Motivation behind mathematics, God is love. Motivation behind physics, God is love. Motivation behind creation, God is love. You have to grab a hold of this. This is not something that says God loves. No, God is love. Very different. It's not a question of God loves. No. God is love. And because he is love, and because you have been included in his love, this incredible thing, this incredible experience, this incredible, you can say, grace that has come to us, this incredible favor that has been given to us, this incredible love that cannot be stopped is coming to us. And it is wonderful in our eyes. Enjoy the love of God. Enjoy that you've been included in the work of Christ. Bless you. Give this to all your friends, all your Facebook friends. Share it with everybody. This is fantastic, and we are running down the road. Share it with everybody. Right now, people are watching this all over Africa, all over Europe, all over the United States, India now too. Blessings.